Alright, welcome back. Here we are, Breckenridge to Yosemite trip. We're last two left here, looking at 19.66 nautical miles for number 24. So we're going to get this thing going here. So appreciate you tuning in. This one's wrapping up. We got NeoFly up and going and some big plans with that. So hopefully you tune in for that. Most of that is going to be live, but I will also post the recorded version of it as well. So we're currently on day number 12 for NeoFly. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. We'll continue on here. We are looking at, oh, we'll get going and then I'll figure out what we're looking at. All right, so we're looking at leaving Bryant Airport and going to Lee Vinning. This one will post tomorrow morning, Sunday, October 6th at 6 a.m. Pronto. I should be able to edit this in time. So short flight, 19.6. We'll figure it out on the fly as we go here. Alright, so Bryant 057 Airport, runway number 34. We're looking at point of interest number 1, 2 minutes away, almost 3 minutes away. Green Creek Road, or Fork Road, and then Virginia Lakes Junction. We're going in the, I don't know what direction yet, but we will figure that out. So, yeah, we're leaving, what was it, 057? Yeah, Bryant. And we are going to be landing over at it just disappeared on me. 024. We're going to set that as the destination. So we're looking at a southern path here. We're facing in the wrong direction, so we're going to have to turn around. We're going to be following 95 or 395 all the way up to Mono Lake. So moving our nav map over here. And we're going to be landing on runway number 15. So we're going to set that. We're going right over the lake here. So Mono Lake, departing from Bryant Airfield. We're facing the lake right now, so we're going to go over the lake and we'll spin around. We'll make a left-hand turn over there. And we're looking at, if we set this as 16, I think it was. Nope, 34. So we're looking at a total trip here of 25 nautical miles. A little bit of an adjustment for the takeoff. And we're probably gonna make a left-hand turn and stay away from these mountains there. I don't know, we'll see when we get in the air. But that's what we're looking at. So appreciate you tuning in, and let's get this thing up and going. We got a little cloudy weather here. We're releasing the parking brake, or either that or we just set it. But either way, we're increased our throttle. We're moving. Nose is coming down. This thing's a little slippery on the runway. But we got our cockpit view. We're currently sitting at 6,500 feet elevation. We can go either way here. There's the windsock. Looks like it's not much, but we're going to spin around to the left. Get a little more of a water view. We're going to do our own navigation here. It'll probably be very similar to, we're not going to follow the exact flight path of the flight plan that was on there, but we're going to try to pick up some of the roads, because it looks like we're going to follow 395. So we're going to pick up 395 and follow that the whole way, which I'm pretty sure that's what the nav log says here. So carry along to 395, head down to leave, to that airport. So that's what we're going to do, but I'm going to use my own navigation for it. So we got to find 395 first. Do a hard bank here because 395 runs right there. And then it's going to make a right-hand turn. And we should be able to pick the road up somewhere up here. So there's 395 right over here. We're going to reduce our throttle a little bit because we were hitting 160. Now we're at 170. Reduce our throttle a little more. Oop, we just sped that up. There you go. We'll get it out of the yellow. Top of the green area. Keep the plane healthy. Alright, and then we're going to click on our map here. Alright, so we are good to go. We're cruising 140. We're going to increase our throttle just a little bit and get our cruise speed adjusted here. Maybe we'll do a whole cockpit view here. Alright, so the Savage Cub. I've been doing a lot of flight hours in the Cessna 172, so this one's a little different to fly. I am keeping an eye on the map, make sure we're taking a little shortcut. The 395 is somewhere off to our right. I don't think we can see it there, but we're meeting up with it again underneath us. There we go. Alright, so we're going to follow 395 right through this little crevice. Take a look at the mountains to the left. We're coming up to a town called Willow Springs. Altitude sitting 7,600. Alright, there's the town Willow Springs just off of the nose of the plane. And we're going to climb up this hill right along with the road. So 7,400, and as we go up this hill, I'm sure that'll increase. So 395 running right along to the left of us. We're going to take the little shortcut up over here. We're going to increase the throttle a little bit because we're going to have to pick up some elevation here. As we climb up this hill. This is Big Dog Town. Try to keep a little bit off to the right of 395 so we get that in view. Maybe for this one we'll go on the other side. Yeah, we'll go on the other side. Get a little closer to the mountain. Alright, we're approaching 8,000 feet. There's also a scenic viewpoint right off of 395 coming up in about 2 miles. Maybe we'll go down and have a little closer look at that. I think it's that area right there where my nose is pointed at. Get a look at this. So this off to our left, as soon as it comes up, that little pull-off area on the road, that's the scenic viewpoint where people can pull off and take some pictures of the mountains and everything in the area. I'm sure that's just a little gravel pull-off from the road. And that's what they're going to be looking at. Alright, so 395 runs a little bit this way, so we'll keep following that path. There's a lake up ahead, off to our left. I guess that that's the lake that we're looking at. And then we're going to be coming up to Conway Summit, just off to our left, so that's pretty much on top of that hill there. So we're cruising along about 165. The runway sits 6,784 feet above elevation, so we're going to have to come down a little bit because we're currently sitting at about 8,750 feet. So as soon as we get over this hill here, we're going to start our descent by reducing our throttle and pitching the nose down. 395 takes a little bit of a zigzag. We're going to cut right through it and continue on. I don't know if you can see the road right above us, right above the nose. See if I can get that dot by it. That's it. We are 7.6 nautical miles away from the airport. So now that it looks like we cleared that mountain. Yeah, there's a little zigzag, and I lost my bearings there. So yeah, there's that zigzag of 395, and then it meets back up with us. We're gonna bank to the left here and get back onto our approach line and our flight plan. Pull our throttle back, almost shut the engine off. We're in basically idle. And we're gonna pitch our nose down, so we're at 8,000 feet. Looking to get to probably 6,700. And then we'll increase our throttle again. And bank to the right. We're going to do a hard bank. Get back lined up with the runway. I see the runway, I'll point it out in a second. We were just lining up to it. So the runway is right there on the other side of the lake. I'll zoom in on it. There's the runway that we're landing at. So we got plenty of distance. We're at 4.8 nautical miles away. Flaps get introduced at 1:15 on the Savage Cub. So we're gonna reduce our throttle about halfway. See where our speed lands us. We reduce the throttle a little more. So this was Mono Lake. Off to our right is actually a cemetery. Alright, we're going to reduce our throttle a little more. A little more. It's always sketchy doing this over water, it feels like. Mainly because I don't want to drown. Alright, we're going to pitch the nose up and see if we can get that that speedometer to drop down to 115. We're at 110, safe to deploy flaps. We deployed flaps. Now we're going to increase our throttle. Come off the throttle a little more. I see the beacon light. We got a white light. We got a green light. White, green. Alright, we'll just pick it up and go. Are still on track, even though I feel like we lost the runway. Alright, let's have a look-see. We gotta zoom in. Get the binoculars out. I don't see the runway, do you? We gotta pick up some elevation, I think. Because that was an asphalt runway. So we're gonna pick up some elevation here. We are actually below what the runway looks at, or runway sits at. So this is going to be an interesting landing here. Alright, now we see the runway as we got above the elevation of it. So apparently there's that little hill. Now we can coast in here. Reduce our throttle. Basically got it cut off. We're coasting. Throttle is full off. We're in glide mode. And there we are sitting here like that. So, boom. This one is done in the books. Number 24 done. We will jump right into 25, but I will take a break. So, boom. Alright, appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to check out that NeoFly career mode that we got going on, and we'll see you on the last leg of Yosemite. So we did that in 17. That was a speedy one.